Sadhguru, it's Judgment Day time. What's the equivalent of that in Hinduism or for Hindus? Karma or karma? So it's karma time or karma time for Hindus. And Kali Ma is saying, let us help you clean up Isha Foundation, because she's ready to expose some more, as she said in the last video through me in a previous video message to you, that she will expose more. So now she's exposing some more to help you out, she's saying. To help you, Sadhguru. I'm just channeling her. Kali Ma is saying that your chief accountant is embezzling funds from Isha Foundation and is committing fraud in your name. So you need to look into it and clean it up. You know, this is kind of ironic, and I was just debating whether I should say this or not, or, and then Kali Ma is saying, go ahead, say whatever I want to say to you. Since this is the only mode of communication between us, still. Yeah, so I was just thinking, this is ironic. You're keeping me out. And by you keeping me out, you're keeping Radha out. And you're keeping Radha and Krishna out. Whatever happens to your be inclusive theory? Because how come you're not practicing that when it comes to me and when it comes to us? Oh yeah, as you've been saying, be inclusive, but you don't want to include me into the picture, into that be inclusive picture. Be inclusive, but you don't want to include me. Be inclusive, but you don't want to include us. And who is me and who is us for Hindus? Be inclusive, but you don't want to include Radha. Be inclusive, but you don't want to include Radha and Krishna. Isn't that hypocritical of you? I think it is. A bit. Or maybe a lot. Because we are not ordinary. I am not ordinary. I am worth, and we are worth more than all those people that you are sheltering or giving a shelter to and giving jobs to. And you are prioritizing all those people over me, over us, when we are worth more than all of them combined? Do you realize that? Or your thought process is, oh, let me just sacrifice her, meaning me. Not literal sacrifice, of course, but I'm speaking figuratively here. Oh, let me just sacrifice her because she's just one person. So let me just sacrifice one person for the good of all, or for the good of many. No. You cannot use that when it comes to me and when it comes to us. You cannot use that reasoning and justification when it comes to Radha and when it comes to Krishna. Or even when it just comes to me. Who is Radha for Hindus? The reincarnation of Radha for Hindus. And of course, Krishna is here too. And you know that. And the truth is, we are worth more than all of the people you're trying to save over us and over me. And you know that too. And if you don't, we're telling you that you need to realize that now. Another thing, another point, you're keeping me out. You're keeping us out over money, over donations, because you don't want the donations to dry out because of me, because of including me into the picture. Or the foundation, Isha Foundation, including me to the Isha Foundation. And of course, Krishna comes with me. It's not just me here in this body. Krishna comes with me. So you're keeping me out. You're keeping us out over money, over donations, because you don't want the donations to dry out. You don't want the money to dry out because of me, because of us, because, oh, well, the Hindus won't understand this. Even if you told them. Is that what you're thinking? I'm sure that's what you're thinking. But you haven't even tried yet. You haven't even tried telling them yet. You're making assumptions in your own head. You're getting in your own way. You're holding yourself back. You're blocking your own way and ours as well. You're getting in our way too. You're blocking our way as well. Because you're sitting there thinking, oh, how could I say this? Or how could I tell Hindus about this? They won't understand. Even if I told them, even if someone like Sadhguru told them, well, you haven't even tried yet. Maybe you should try and see the results. And if, many maybe won't understand, but many will. That's the gamble we have to take when it comes to us. That's the gamble you have to take when it comes to me, when it comes to us, when it comes to Radha and Krishna for Hindus, because that's who we are for Hindus at the soul, spirit level. And you need to tell them now. You've already delayed it long enough. You need to tell the Hindus about us. But no, you want to keep me out. You want to keep us out over money, over donations. Because you don't want the donations to run dry and you don't want to run out of money. Understandable, but isn't it ironic that inside your own foundation. Your own chief accountant is embezzling funds and committing fraud in your name and taking money out, stealing money. That's what Kali Ma is saying right now. So that's what's going on inside your own foundation with your own people. Okay, volunteers. All right, still. That's what they're doing, or that's what this particular person, your chief accountant, is doing to the foundation and to you, because he's doing it in your name, in your foundation's name, in your name. It's all going to come down on you in the end. And this is nothing small, and this is serious legal trouble that you could end up in because of some chief accountant volunteer that you don't know about. But that's why we're telling you now, so you can do something about it before it gets out of hand or before it comes out. So we're telling you now, Kali Ma and I are telling you now about it, so you can sort it out, so you can fix it, so you can clean it up, so you can clean up the mess before it comes out in public. Well, okay, I'm saying it here in public, but that's because I have no other choice. Because you haven't contacted me in private, so this is my only mode of communication with you. But then again, I don't have a lot of people watching me right now on this channel, so it doesn't matter. But we're letting you know, so you have a chance to clean this mess up now. So I was thinking this is just ironic that you want to keep me out, you want to keep us out, you want to keep Radha and Krishna out, over money, over donations. But here we are. There are corrupt people in your own foundation, like this chief accountant that we're exposing right now, that Kali Ma is exposing, who are taking money out, who are taking money and stealing money from you. What about that, Sadhguru? What about that? What are you going to do about that? I guess you'll do something now that we've told you about it, now that we've enlightened you about it. Right, that's enough. Take care. Over and out.